Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Mel and Wally Show. I'm Mel.
Bonjour, I'm Wally.
On this podcast, we talk about whatever the hell we want.
Because we can. Please enjoy, subscribe, like, and follow. Do all the things. Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Mel and Wally Show.
Welcome, everybody. Today we have the most amazing guest on our show. He is somebody that I've known for almost my entire life.
Yes, his name is Stuart Jeffery. Say hello.
Hi.
How are you?
Good. How are you? So I've known Melissa for my entire life.
Yes.
So, yeah, I win.
He's very lucky.
I feel like I've known her for my entire life, but I'm also not as old as you guys, so.
Oh, that's rude. I'm not old. We're not old.
You were
We're
old, and you said I'm not as old as you. There's a difference.
No, that still has the word old in it. That's a whole phrase pinned on the one word of old. I'm not as old. You could just say, like, I wish I was your age. Because I wish I was like maybe like 5 or 6 years younger, but like that's fine.
Yeah,
like
I don't want to be 40
no one else.
Yet, so.
Oh. What now? Let me put my glasses on. Oh, it looks like a bitch. All right.
Don't talk to Melissa like that.
Cool.
He would never.
I didn't realize I came on this show to be roasted.
Well, someone's got to make you tan.
Oh.
I know. Oh wow, that's like attacking everything. I am like glowing right now. For the people at home, I am usually a very nice shade of paste, and right now, like the light and the way it's all hitting my face, I'm looking like I have a marginal tan, and I'm living for it. Like I'm about to take like headshots right now, and just to prove to somebody else that I have this ability on my skin to like be this color.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm like literally fawning in the camera.
Hey, you look like an angel.
And your teeth
You
are
do.
glowing.
Right? This is called whitening toothpaste. I've had a lot of time to work on myself during quarantine. Not been touched by a single man, but when I leave quarantine and I'm able to once again rejoin society and have sex, I'm going to be a treat. One, I'm going to be an emotional mess, just like a complete garbage fire. They're going to have to hold me. I'm not sure I'm actually going to get to the sex the first time. And then second of all, I need to be complimented the entire time they're there. Like, nice skin, your eyes look great. Did you do something to your hair? I'll be like, it's blonde. And they're like, I didn't know you before. I'm like, you know me now. Here's some photos of me before. Notice how I look sane? Now I don't look that anymore. Yeah.
Oh,
it's going to be great. I can't wait.
Yes, it's been a while.
The hair does just like sit right there on top of your
head. It's a faux hawk. Yeah. It's like a little faux hawk.
It's just like white blonde.
White blonde?
Like they're going like along with your
teeth. Yeah. And my shirt looks really white too.
Yeah.
It complements your skin because it makes you look darker.
I know. And I have one white shirt. Every other shirt I own is black or blue. I realized in quarantine I have 4. I have black, white, blue, and gray. That's the entire, and this whole pile of clothes here I'm donating because I bought them and never wear them. Mm-hmm. So all I do is buy clothes and then buy new dressers to put them in.
Yeah.
So I literally throw out 2 dressers on the street, just put them on the street, being like, someone take these.
Yeah, no, that's all I do is shop and not get rid of clothes that I don't ever wear. So my closet at my house is full of clothes. I also do drag, so that I have like a bunch of drag clothes everywhere. And my chair that I have for my makeup vanity is full of folded clothes. And right now, the side of my bed is also full of folded clothes because there's literally nowhere to put them in the closet. And I don't wear half of it, but I'm also kind of a hoarder, so I can't get rid of stuff.
Oh, see, I'm
How much of a hoarder are you?
On to everything. Like everything. I haven't unpacked things from like
your first time moving ever.
No, I haven't unpacked my clothing.
Yeah.
For 2 moves now.
Really?
Yeah, because I packed it when I was pregnant. And I was like, I'm not gonna need this when I get to the next house. And then so I just like left it packed. And then I had the baby. And then I was like, I don't fit into these clothes. So I'm just gonna leave them in there for now, and then maybe my summer ones will fit me. And then I was pregnant again.
Oh, yeah, that's rough.
Yeah.
But you have 2 beautiful kids now, so.
Me too.
Yeah, that's great.
I get it. I've been pile of 6 years. So.
Guys, like I am working on myself. I did 1 sit-up today. The only one I've done all quarantine. I'm on my way to a beach body. So
everybody like, beach body.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty much true right now. Everybody, although I was lied to by the gays, saying that we're not having sex, drinking all the time, and eating everything we want, because every gay I see on my street is like ripped to shit, and I'm like, so we lied to each other. Why can't we one time be united front? We need to learn how to communicate.
Because the gays want to look better than the next gay beside them.
No, I know, but like you don't lie to a group. You say like, I'm gonna go to the gym and give me the option to be lazy. Don't like lie to me and tell me I can be lazy and then show off how you weren't. That's rude.
Yeah. I worked out with my friend like for the first time in like 10 years yesterday, and my thighs are on fire right now. And
really,
I did like 5 Russian twists. I'm like, I'm dead.
I love doing Russian twists. I can't do
Russian
right
twist.
Now.
It's like when
you hold
like a ball.
You're in like a V.
She tried this on me once.
With your knees bent, and I always did it with like a medicine ball, and then you go like that. I'm not allowed to do them right now, but
yeah, workouts kill me, but I will be like a Superman while I'm having sex, and I'll have no pain.
No, I want to point out a really like a truth about Melissa. We worked out one time, and Melissa was like, Stuart, it's gonna be so much fun. You're gonna find it's amazing. You're gonna find so much fun with it. And then we're gonna go running. So we went running, and all I could fucking see was a beautiful ponytail swinging as she's running and turning around, being like, a little faster, a little bit more. I'm like sweating. I am drenched. I'm out of breath. People are like stopping me, being like, "Do you need something? A hospital?" And she's like, "He's fine. Just a little, 1 more mile." And then we get back to the my whole board's workout room, and she's like, "We're gonna do these like really great things I love doing. They're so much fun." And it was a Russian twist. Now that I know what that's called. And she's like, "I'm like, my abs are on fire. This is not fun." And she's like, "Keep your feet up, punch your bum." She's like, I was like, I hate myself right now. Like I was like in tears, and she's like, "This is amazing. And guess what? After this, we're gonna drink beer and have nachos and undo everything I just did."
It doesn't undo everything.
Yeah, that sounds like Mel.
Yeah, and then she's like, "That's all we're Thai food. It's amazing." And then we did, and I loved it. And we ate Thai food and like drank wine and watched reality TV. But like, I did not lose a single pound. She looked amazing. Melissa looked amazing. She was like, everything fit her. She was like wearing little dresses, and I was like her beach whale cousin up in the house, like up in the back house. Our cousin Josh like set me up on a date with a guy who lives in my dreams, lives in my nightmares, who was 60 pounds heavier when he showed up. And Melissa, did she save me? No, she let me die.
I don't know how to save you.
You could have lit the house on fire. Anything would have helped. Anything. I had to have sex with him to make him leave. It was the worst minute of my life.
That's the true gay way.
It was more than a minute, I know, because I heard all the crashing.
Yeah, that's because he jumped on me. My body disappeared beneath him.
Yeah.
And I was like, help. Yeah.
No, it was
the worst. Yeah.
To the ceiling. Oh my God. It was just like.
And then I come downstairs, I'm covered, like bruised, because of like he like gave me hickeys, and Melissa turns around and says, "I made apple tartlets."
I didn't know that you had the hickeys all over at that point. And then I just like looked at him and I was like,
yeah.
I was like, oh my God, come here. And then I was like, what is wrong with you?
Oh.
It looked like he had been mauled by a bear.
Well, like basically, literally.
I was like, his entire neck was just like this huge, like I'm not joking.
I believe
I
you.
am covered like my entire neck.
Yeah, I believe you. The gays
It
are
was
vicious.
just like,
Yeah.
oh.
And then I found out that night when our cousin Josh reappeared, he was like, "Did you go on a date with that guy Josh?" Because his name is also Josh.
Was he trying to give you a complex?
No, yeah, exactly. But then Josh was like, "Oh well, he really wanted to go out with me, so I told him that he could go out with you instead." I was like, "Oh, I'm a consolation prize." I was like, "Thank you." I just got literally almost killed up in my bedroom. Melissa made apple tartlets. I am bruised all over. I have to go to work tomorrow and explain this shit to people. And Josh is like, "Yeah, he really wanted me." I was like, "Where the fuck are your bruises, Josh? Where the fuck are yours?" And that is a really good lesson to learn about how you don't let families set you up on dates.
Yes.
Yeah.
Also, just
Don't.
never. But I covered
No.
I covered all of those hickeys up for you
Yes.
as best I could.
She did. It was actually really great. The only downfall was I had to walk from the bus into the store I worked at, and like the sweat on my neck melted half of them off because it was the hottest summer known to mankind. That was actually the same year that I was so miserable and itchy and mad about how hot it was that I walked directly into them filming Being Erica. So there's actually a scene in Being Erica where I am like storming through and like they're doing a scene and they kept it for some strange reason. I'm just like this, like glaring at them as I walk by, and I was like, and as I'm walking, I'm like, "That's weird. There's no one else walking." And then I was like, "Oh my god, it's a TV set," and kept walking. Yeah.
You didn't
So
for being a celebrity.
yeah, like I'm,
Everybody in my family is a celebrity. You should be able to find out.
My favorite city.
I don't know.
We all took a sip at the exact same time, and we're like,
Oh God, I love it.
Oh gosh. Anyway, do you want to start talking about serious stuff?
Sorry?
Do you want to talk about serious?
Oh, serious stuff. That was serious. I was giving life lessons back there. I gave some really good advice. Don't let families set you up on dates. Yeah, and I'm also a celebrity.
He's like one of the most entertaining people ever.
I can't. It's because I don't talk to anybody. I'm trapped in this apartment. Literally, the dog is sick of me. Like the dog at this point is asking me to leave. Like she's like, "Are we poor? Have you lost your job? Like, go away." And I'm like, "Do you want to go for an 8th walk of the day?" And she's like, "It's hot out." "No, go find some friends." And I'm like, "I love you." And she's like, "I stay away. I'm a golden retriever. I don't want to be anywhere near you." Like, it's just upsetting now. And all my friends are like these bitchy gay men who haven't been laid in years, so like in months. So it's just like they're bitchier than normal.
Gay time.
It's literally like 25 years. Like we're all basically, like I said earlier, born again virgins.
It's like my whole life, basically.
I'm like gonna have to come out a coming out party again. Like where it's like the white dresses.
I did
No.
not invite to it.
No, we're gonna have one where I'm wearing like white gloves and like debutante ball. It's gonna be debutante ball. I want to come down the stairs with a drag queen and be like, "I'm here," and then everyone be like, "We're eating." Like, stop. Like,
that would
I'm good.
Be so much fun.
Can I put you in drag?
It would, right? Oh yeah. Do you see these eyebrows though? Can you make these go away? Because no one else can.
Glue them down.
You think that, and they're gonna be like these patchy shit marks on my face. Like my friend tried already. He tried to glue it down. She lied to me and said I was looking Eva Longoria. I did not. I was looking
regular glue, like the purple glue stick, or did she use Prozade? Because you can use Prozade.
Oh no.
Completely block them down.
She used purple glue stick, and then she like put concealer powder on it, and then she did some sort of like blue concealer, and then powdered it again.
Yeah.
And then we did the other part, and I assumed, like, maybe this was like stupid of me to assume this, that I would be gorgeous, like, because every drag queen on TikTok, every drag queen on YouTube, like, it's like this really like man, and then they're like beautiful. So I didn't see any of it, and then he was like, "Look at yourself," and I was a monster, and it was the most depressing moment of my life that I did not look like, I don't know, like Sarah Michelle Gellar. I didn't look like Eva Longoria. I didn't look like
Leave alone Brit is ethnic, so that would be hard to achieve.
Like she's also like 5'2". I'm like 6'1". Like I like take my legs off and just like hunch, which is basically what it looks like anyway. I look like a gremlin beneath a bridge. Like it was horrible. And he was like, and of course, like they're also like, you're so pretty. Oh my God, you're gorgeous. Look at mom, you're a drag mom. I'm like, I want to go home. Like, take off the wig. Beautiful. Everything was wrong. It was horrible. And then like now they're like, do you want to try it again? I'm like, no. We had our moment. Like I literally like every once in a while I'll be like falling asleep and like that image of me like as I turn around to reveal myself like slides into focus and I just do a full body shiver where I'm like I'm an ugly woman. It's really sad. Like Alex would be a beautiful man, Melissa would be a beautiful handsome man. You make a beautiful woman. I've seen your drag before. I look like a dumpster fire. It looks like someone took like
your face right. Like you have to like angle the fat face, like angle everything properly.
Like I thought so, but like it looks like they got me off a Dollar Tree. Like they just like took me off of a rack, and it's like the like the Barbies with the makeup's like melting off their face. Like they're not quite, their eyes aren't quite on right. Sorry.
Maybe you just have a cheap
face. Wow. Oh my God. Jesus. You're just like throwing it out there, aren't you?
I told you you're pretty.
That's true. You did say that, but like I think it's all lost. Like like intense plastic surgery would make me pretty. Like I'm no Miss Cracker. Miss Cracker's gorgeous. Like that. Also, the amount of duct tape like lifting up the features is insane. Yes. I am terrified of like skin damage on my face because our family like we don't age at all until one day we like go to sleep and wake up and we're 90. And
it's just, I don't want to age.
It's true though. Like my mother still hasn't reached the point of aging.
I've been so lucky so far.
You have. Like, yeah, Melissa's skin is also beautiful. It's annoying. Melissa also took me to the grocery store once. She was like, I need to buy like toner or cleanser. And I was like, oh, I'll come with you. And she's like, Melissa's she's like a little Disney princess, like walking through a store, like little bird dressed her in the morning. But we're in the store, we're in this like we're Shepherd's Drug Mart in the beauty section of it. And Melissa's like, the birds and the little wild animals are like helping her pick up makeup. And I'm standing out next to the side, and this like Eastern European lady turns to me, who's behind the counter, and goes, "Oh, such a shame." And I was like, "What?" And I was like, I like looked around too, like an idiot, like not like knowing that she's talking to me, but it was like maybe it's somebody else. And she's like, "Such a shame." And I was like, "What's a shame?" And she was like, your skin so old. Your skin looks so old. What do you do your face?" And I was like, "I use soap." And she's like, "Your skin dull. How old are you?" And I was like, "I'm 25. And she's like, "You look 35. She's like, "You look so old. You need to buy." I left there with $100 worth of fucking cleanser and skincare, crying. And Melissa was like, "It's so amazing. We can do face masks together." As I'm like crying on the street, being like, "I'm old. I'm only 25. And my skin is dull and I have big pores and this hatchet mark on my face from where my eyebrows are fighting at all times." Like, it's ridiculous. Like, it's horrible. And this woman, like, she did her job well, though. Like, she got me, she wrapped me up in a bag, and she sent me off my way.
Well,
like, with $100 of commission.
With other gay guys before, knows how to hit the soft spots.
But also, like, I feel like back then, like, I had a really awful sweeping haircut. Like, I was wearing a toque in the middle of, like, 45-degree weather. Yeah. I think I was wearing, like, I was like living my Love Simon best years. Like, it was just not a good scene for me. And like, I needed someone, like some sort of like den mother to be like, "Listen, none of it's working. We need to redo."
The haircut wasn't terrible. It wasn't terrible. The hat, yes.
The Cancer Boy hat, the Caillou hat, you used to call it.
Caillou.
Caillou hat, yeah.
Or like he's in remission.
He's in remission. He has leukemia of some sort. Like there's something happening there. But yeah, no, Melissa used to
Caillou's the worst. But then there was also the Kids in the Hall brain candy movie where there was Cancer Boy.
Right. That was what she called me, Cancer Boy.
He was like Caillou?
Well, he wore a little like cap and he was like, Did you see the doctor and did you see?" Like he went to go and like shake someone's hand and he was like, ouch. It's okay, my girl. We're going to hell.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I'm gonna be there down. There's like a penthouse waiting for me down there.
Well, we're there because we're gay. Mel's just gonna go there because she's a horrible person.
I honestly think right now, like all the gays up there are just like celebrating and living their best lives up in heaven, and like I'm gonna be the one. They're like, I get to like the pearly gates, and like St. Peter's gonna be like, so remember that time that you laughed the old woman falling off the bus? that's why you're going to hell. And I'd be like, but I helped her. He's like, but the whole time you were hysterical, and she broke her hip. She died of a fucking stroke later on that night, and it'd be like, oh no, but what she fell though. It's just the elevator down. Like, and Melissa's gonna be like, I'm holding it for you. There's not just some beer down there. It's a constant party.
And that European lady's gonna be there too with this.
Yeah, she'll be like, you're still old. I'm like, oh, I tried.
Skin now.
Yeah, I have like perfect, beautiful, flawless skin. I'm like the like beautiful person that I intended to be, and she'll still be like, she works at a makeup counter in hell. She's like, you look so old. I'm like, oh god.
Maybe
just watching my face with sulfur.
Too young for them.
I hope so. Like that'd be a great reverse of fortune. Because when I turned 19, I was legal. I walked into the beer store for the first time to buy a case of 24 for my friends. And I was like, I'm gonna get carded, and they were like, no, you look 24. I was like, I'm not. Can you please card me? Yeah, and now there's one guy at the
carded for like 2 or 3 years. It's
haven't
sad. Yeah, I haven't gotten carded.
If I'm carded, I literally look too happy. They're like, can I see some ID? I'm like, oh my god, go on. Like, is it this side? Like, what do I need to do? Yeah,
I got
no.
carded once because I don't know why she carded me, which was funny because it was the time we were in King Lear. So I had a big ass beard. I'm like, I look older than normal. But she looked at my license. She's like, that's not you. I'm like, yes, it is. Because I'm usually clean shaven or whatever. She's like, no, that's not you. I'm like, yes, it is. I don't know what you want. I literally, at that time, I carried around all my student IDs from high school and college. So I pulled them all out. It was like, here's my progression of my face. And I showed her my Facebook photos. And it was like, here's me before my beard. Here's me growing the beard. And here's me now. So do you still believe that that's not me? And she was like,
grew a beard in high school?
No. I hit puberty very late. Like way too late. Like if you can tell, my voice is still pretty high. Like there's a low undertone. But I didn't shave my face. I shaved my face for the first time probably in grade 12.
Oh my god.
People thought I was a girl until grade 11. Because
like literally, that's hilarious.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, because like in high school, like this grows in like 2 days, and it's like I look like a bushman. But in high school, like it was like once every 2 weeks I would shave, and there'd be like some like fancy like 90s heartthrob stubble that would just have pimples all over it.
Right.
Because who had acne? I had acne.
Knock on wood, I've never had acne, so that's good.
Yeah, I didn't get it either.
I will rephrase because Alex will be mad at me when she hears this. I had problem areas. I did not have acne. I had like a pimple or two. If I say I had acne, Alex will literally like sprout wings and come and murder me. Like remove my organs because she's like, I had acne, and I'm like, I had a pimple for a weekend, and she's like,
I got one like there, and I would get one here.
Yeah, like here.
And that was here.
Yeah,
like
it's
in
like
the
here.
middle of your chin, because you guys can't see where we're pointing.
Yeah, in the middle of your
chin. And then like
in the corner of your nose, the fold of your nose.
Your nose, like where your nostrils reach your cheek, sort of.
And I would get one right above my eyebrow.
Oh.
I got my first zit like 3 years ago.
Okay, you know what? I'm a lot of your negativity. No one wants to hear your negativity right now. I have a pimple right in between my eyebrows.
No, he has like a scary thing in his house that he could just like put you in, and then you would be so scared.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
I had the sunken place.
What is it?
Oh, I was watching that in horror. I was like, what the hell is this?
Maybe he's the person that's going to kidnap me from my irrational fears.
I went to clean behind my oven and I found a haunted door.
Oh
like,
my God.
there's like a door cut out of the wall. And it's like, there's like, I don't know where it goes. It's a sunken place. Like, I'm pretty sure, like, I have a whole other apartment behind the door in like the upside down. Like,
Have you gone in
I
there?
have more space. I can't fit because I've been eating all quarantine. So I'm just kind of like slimmed down a bit so I can like move myself in there.
I'll come go over and drag when I'm in drag, so I'm just in here.
Right. But I also want to, but I also want to make sure like no one sees me for a long time or hears from me or like my Instagram goes dead. Please come find me.
I don't have you on socials, so I would just assume that you're the same.
I will come and find you.
Thank you. Oh, this one's like, follow me on social or I won't come see you.
No, I said I don't
Like,
have you
thanks.
on any socials, so I wouldn't know if you were died.
That seems like a you problem, not a me problem. So, I don't know what to say to that. It's public. Mine public.
Same.
So,
Yeah, you also
follow.
follow a button on each side.
Yeah, like I have a Instagram, I have a TikTok now because I'm a millennial who's losing their mind. I have a Facebook I only use to rant about Donald Trump. What else do I have?
You have
I
TikTok
think I have sorry,
you just
if you're
have
young. I am young.
Your skin.
No, a TikTok, it's like literally, it's the TikTok algorithm, I'm pretty sure, thinks I'm a gay, maybe lesbian, transgendered, single mother who loves to watch couple reuniting videos. Like, it's a very weird For You page I have because it's like based on what you watch, and I am obsessed with single mothers and or upper class white women who think they have problems. Oh my God, they are my dream.
I want to
Watching
be an upper
them,
class white woman. So.
that's what I want to be. Like, I'm drinking rosé for a reason, guys. Like, I am looking for my husband. Like, send him along. If he wants to build me a bathroom and I want to sit in yoga pants and be like, the kids are a headache as I'm half drunk at 2
3
p.m.
nannies taking care of
Yeah. And I'm like, where are your kids? And they're like, they're out with the nanny. And I'm just like half in the bag at like something o'clock in the afternoon. Like, that's my dream. Like, I want to have a job that I can call a jobette where like I just like go to it for a second and be like Jennifer Love Hewitt in Ghost Whisperer when I owned like a antique shop that I go in and dust a couple of times in like a week and then leave immediately. Like, that's what I want in my life. I want to go in and be like, guys, buy this clock. You don't want it? I'm closed, and then leave.
Yeah.
And I still like stay open and have all this new inventory all the time.
Sometimes
I wear like Renaissance garbs.
Sometimes I feel like the only way to like get anywhere in life is to release a sex tape, and then I was like, well, no one's gonna watch that. No one wants to see all this.
Sex tape. But also, I feel like if I were to watch my own sex tape or like see it, I would never have sex again. So I just imagine it's not pretty.
Yeah. No, don't do it. That would be
No.
like the Ross and Rachel sex tape where they tried watching
Yeah.
it together and then they were like, oh, and then they're like, oh my God,
Yeah. But it's also like, have you guys ever caught yourself in the mirror? Like when you're having sex and you're like, you got a glimpse and you're like, I'm done, I'm over it, get off of me.
I actually love that.
Same.
Really? I'm like wrapping the blanket after, I'm like crying. And they're like, can we finish? I'm like, ugly, why did you tell me it looked like that? It's just like awful.
I wouldn't want to do that right now.
No, I will. Okay, let me rephrase. There was a select time in my life where I was like, I look amazing at all angles. Light me. Like, it was, but now I'm like, this body is held together with like duct tape and sticks. Like
me when I'm in drag.
Yeah. Like it's a glue.
Yeah.
I need to get back into the shape that I was, or at least like somewhat from before I had the babies. But they were so big that they like.
Well, you're a tiny person too.
Yeah, like I don't think that from like pictures and stuff you can actually tell how small I am.
Mm-hmm. No, you're a tiny human being.
Yeah, I remember.
But
I put it in my pocket once and really got on the trip.
Yeah.
No one
cleaned the floor once. I just put her on a shelf.
But yeah, like Dash was 10 pounds.
That's too much.
That's like my one arm.
10 pounds. and he was like 21 and a half inches long, and like he was just stuck.
That's too many inches.
He was just stuck. Like, Stuart's gonna die.
I can't. Like that's a lot. First of all, like your poor body.
Yeah.
And then you got pregnant. Like, did Emerson seize on you, and you're pregnant again?
Like seriously, that's what happened.
Yeah.
And
like
then
he was like, and you're like, damn it.
Not again.
I didn't think that I was pregnant that second time at all.
Really?
Did not. No, I didn't think that. Like, there was nothing in my brain that was like.
Because you were still suffering from mommy brain from the first time.
Possibly be pregnant. But no, I was like, I'm gonna get my period and we're out of tampons, so go and buy tampons, please, when you go to the store. Yes, and then we had like this huge stockpile because I was like, you need to stock up.
You were
what did you think was gonna happen? You were like, the period's coming, like the Red Sea, and he was like, it's a stockpile, like one of those extreme hoarders or couponers, and you're like, we have 621 tampons. I am ready.
She was
Come at me.
Preparing for the quarantine before that was even a thing.
Yeah, like literally, do you have toilet paper too and hand sanitizer buried behind your backyard?
I have an answer for you, but it's very like
graphic.
It's like TMI.
Yeah, I mean.
Oh come on, like
tell it on the podcast.
Let's do it.
No, it's just if. Like, after I had Dash, my period when I got it was like the heaviest thing I have ever had. I was leaking out of like the like heaviest kind of tampon, so I had to keep wearing those huge pads, and then I leaked out of those and I stained our white couch, and my pants were stained. I was staining everything. I couldn't sit down anywhere for longer than like 3 or 4 hours without like it being a huge problem. And when you are looking after a baby and they can possibly like fall asleep on you and you are stuck there, it's an issue. It's a huge issue. So I got
you sitting there.
Like, you try to get up and then you're like, do I want to move? Because then the baby's gonna wake up and cry.
And it's like, Melissa, are you okay? You're like, I'm bleeding heavily into the couch. You need to take our baby. I need to clean myself. And burn this couch. Yeah, like it's a lot. Oh wow. Because you had light periods before, didn't you? You were like finished.
Yeah, so like.
Oh my god.
And then it was just like a downpour. So I told him to go.
Carry out her prom.
And like get like a bunch of like the
tampons?
super tampons, because I was going through them like crazy.
Yeah.
And I needed more pads.
Oh,
and then I was like, okay, but then like what if it lasts a little bit longer and it's lighter? I can't just like use super tampons all the time. So I had to get like normal tampons as well. So we had like all of these things, and then I was pregnant.
Well, it's not your fault. You have a wide set vagina with a heavy fall.
Oh, that's.
I can't.
That is so like
that,
honestly.
That story just sent me. I can't.
That's gonna be like that's it. I'm done. I love that. Not love it for you, but I love the fact that you're like had to do like, do I move or do I continue to bleed out? Like, I don't know. We also like, I think people should understand the fact that we're a very like open family when it comes to like our trauma. It's really a crutch for, like, I'm pretty sure like we just put all of the things that upset us, all of our horrifying memories, all of our trauma in a box and like put it on a table to like select some companies over. We're like, want to hear a traumatizing story? Look over here, secret childhood pain. Make a joke about it. And they're all like, I don't know, I should laugh. And I'm like, laugh with me. A therapist will one day unpack this for me and it'll be really upsetting. But right now, we all gonna laugh. And then put it back in the box for later and like move it aside. That's our family, and I really appreciate it about us. But I'm a little scared that like later on in our life, we're all going to be on a therapist couch like pretty consistently in a week. Like they'll be like, maybe you should come back every day, and I'm like, I can't afford it. I live in Toronto, so that's one of my only fans.
I'm a server, so whenever I'm like my server, like the customers and I will start joking around, and I'll make like a joke about myself that's like kind of like really something about traumatizing about my life or whatever, and they're like, "Do we laugh or not?"
You're like, laugh. It's
Yeah.
amazing. Also, leave a tip.
Yeah, exactly. And they like leave a higher tip because they feel bad for me. That's my tactic. It works.
Yeah, it's a good tactic though. But also, like, when I worked retail, it literally was like my favorite thing to like say, because you try your, like, I feel like you try your material on people you don't know first, and you're like, let me see if this floats before I like have it at a dinner party, and people are like, what? And you're like, so that was the line. Okay, so I'm gonna just bring it back. Sorry guys, let's try it again.
I love making people feel uncomfortable, especially white people. It's the best.
Well, yeah, I think white people are also like they're uncomfortable a lot of the time, especially like a lot of the time. It's just like there wouldn't be a rise to Karens in this world if they weren't like shook at all times.
Yeah, it's fair.
Also, I'm like living for. Are you guys living for the Karen videos? I'm living for them. Like, I don't know if that makes me a bad person, but like if some woman is like in the middle of like Arkansas, like tearing a Target shelf of masks aside and like yelling about how Donald Trump is like saving the world, like I am into it. Like, show me, I will get popcorn, I will watch it. Mm-hmm. I'm like, what she's saying about it? Yeah, be more racist. And then it's like they like cart her out by the police, and she's like yelling about her freedoms being, it's ridiculous. I love every moment of it. Every video is one more notch against us as a
thing you said about them, one of the groups you were in, where someone's name was Karen.
Oh yeah. I'm in a mom group. I forget which one it was.
Oh, mom group
on Facebook.
Love those.
And
I'm a part of a bunch of them too.
A woman there named Karen had a huge problem with the fact that her name was being used in a negative way. So she was posting about how unfair it is that her name was being used in this way because it hurt her.
Did you screen cap? Do you ever? I need to see.
I didn't screen cap, but every single person in the entire mom group was just like, "Oh my god."
Okay, wait. What's the mom group? How far back is it? I'll join. I now have 2 kids.
You are now that lesbian mom on TikTok.
I'm gonna catfish that group. My name is Sarah. I have 2 kids. My husband's Kevin. He works overseas. I'm lonely. Go.
Yeah, it was the most Karen thing you could ever do.
Yeah. That's like literally what every single person in the group was saying, or worse.
Did the moms bully Karen out of the group?
I don't know if they bullied Karen out of the group, but they put Karen in her place.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
It's like the entire thread. Just like, okay, Karen. Could you be any more Karen? I can't breathe. You make me laugh. Stop, I'm crying.
This is the most amazing thing I've ever heard in my life. Okay, so you need to go back and you need to like take screen caps.
Probably removed it.
No.
She probably didn't. She's
Karen.
She's Karen.
No. She probably did.
Yeah, she's Karen. She's bringing her
follow a post.
Like, she's out there protesting about anti-mask, and she's showing that thread, being like, "Look how I'm being abused." As she's like, yeah, like, you know, it's her, like, her therapist is having a wildfire with this thread. Oh my god, I love it, Melissa. Like, you've made my night, my week, my month. Like, what month is this? July. I'm done.
Oh god.
I'm done with July. Bring on August. Oh my god, that's amazing.
Oh god.
I love it. I also love, and like, this is the one thing I find it so fun about this, what's happening in the world right now is that people are using the word ally a lot. They're using the word like allyship and like advocacy, and they're like getting behind it, but they're also like there's certain people who are doing this who are Karens who aren't really fighting for anything or more just advocating for themselves, or like or they say things like I'm not racist but, or I'm not homophobic but, and I don't think people understand, or like, I thought it was well known that when you add a but to a statement, it negates the first part of the statement. So you're really just saying like I'm not racist but I'm racist, or I'm not homophobic but I'm homophobic. It's my favorite thing. Like when I was in high school, people would be like, I'm not
all gay people.
Yeah, they're like, I'm not homophobic, but I just don't agree with gay marriage. And you're like, oh, and they're like, I have gay friends and they also understand. I'm like, bitch, your gay friends don't understand. Your friends don't invite you places because they're just sick of arguing with you. Or they're like, I'm not homophobic, but like, I don't know. I just don't see why like gay people should have kids. Like they're gonna raise gay kids. And I'm like, okay, so here's this problem with that statement is the fact that like, are you gay? And they're like, no. I'm like, I was raised by straight parents. So what do you think maybe it's going to be reversed?
But you chose to be gay, so.
Right. I forgot that choice. I did choose that. But
I chose to be born brown and gay. Like it was when I was birthed,
I was there
like, this
when
is what
he
I want.
was born. I saw him make that decision.
When Stuart was born or when I was born?
When Stuart was born. I was there.
I was born. Yeah.
And he was just
like... We just came out of the womb and checked the gay box.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
like, all I did.
I would like to put on wigs and sing burial songs
and be bullied in school for being fun.
I was like bullied, check. But I will say to anyone who ever says that like being gay is a choice, I'm gonna only focus on the G of the LGBTQ2+, is who the fuck would choose to want to date men? Like who?
Yeah.
Who would be like willingly, I want to date trash human beings who don't know how to communicate, who are lazy, who are just like fuckboys,
don't know how to explain.
Who would want to be attracted to men? Who?
Yeah, no, I'm like, that's like that meme was like, lesbians have it the best. They have the privilege of being gay and they don't have to deal with men.
Right. Also, like, I don't know about you guys, but you guys need to get on TikTok immediately. I fell into lesbian TikTok, and let me tell you, I am confused. I've never in my life been confused in my sexuality when it comes to my attraction to men. And right now I'm like, maybe something's not computing correctly. I'm feeling things. I don't know. Like they will literally like fly across the world as a potential of like meeting up with a significant other, a potential significant other. Gay men will have sex in a dirty Arby's bathroom and be like, I can't see you again because you're really coming on too strong. And then they're like, but they come out to their friends. They like walk out of the bathroom to their friends and be like, I'm lonely. Why don't I have a boyfriend?
Yeah.
And then like a lesbian over here is like flown 3,000 miles to ride a bus just on the sheer chance that the girl that she saw on social media rides the same bus.
Yep.
It's something broken. Also, all their skin is beautiful. I love them all.
Yeah.
Anyway, allyship. Ha!
She's sending you the screenshot right now.
I found it.
Or we can read it on air.
No, do not. Don't.
I'm not going to read it on air. We can't do that because I feel like that's going to be a real problem. But I'm going to read it myself. Oh my god. Oh my god. Karen-y. She made it a verb. Ah.
It's also a very Karen thing to do.
Yeah. There are 134 comments in the thread of that. Just in case
she used the word Karen. She used the name Karen in every sentence.
Literally. Do you want to get a screenshot of all the comments as well?
No. This is all I needed, and it's amazing. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Someone commented with a picture of John and Kate plus 8 lady.
Oh my god.
With a Karen haircut.
That is the original Karen right there. That's on Kate Goslin. Original Karen.
Yes.
That haircut was iconic.
Oh, honey.
Yeah. When she like decided to get like a the extensions. I was like, oh, I get it. You actually, okay, I get it. But then she looked, yeah, it was a whole thing.
Oh, these comments are killing me. Whew. Anyway, so tell us about gay people and things.
Tell us about gay people. Well, I am one.
What?
I know.